Hi, replay viewer. Hi, Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Tara Evelyn, and I am the owner at Rock Your Boutique. I teach modern sales techniques and hopefully help with things like this. So today I want to talk to you guys about the Facebook changes. If you haven't heard, Mark Zuckerberg just announced this week that Facebook is changing its algorithm again. So I want to share with you why they're doing that, what it's going to change, and what you should do so that it can minimize your damage to your business. First of all, go ahead, if you're watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. That's always fun to read in the comments. So just do like hashtag replay Indiana, hashtag replay Ohio, wherever you're from. Okay, guys, so Facebook came out and they said that they're changing the algorithm and they want the goal to be more meaningful interactions, okay? When this news was announced, Mark Zuckerberg, who owns the majority of the shares of Facebook, he lost multi-billion dollars, okay, because Facebook's stock went all the way down. It just basically crashed. So he lost all this money to his net worth, and it's all over the news if you go and look at it. But the thing is, he's not caring about the money. He's saying that they tried this way of showing more businesses and videos and things like that, and he's not happy basically with the way people are using Facebook. So what we're doing is we're scrolling through our news feed and we're seeing all these video ads pop up, okay? And I watch a lot of times without sound. So it's what we're doing. We're watching all these videos and then going off to another site, or looking at the shirt and then going off to the site to buy it. So basically what he wants to do and what they're doing is going back to meaningful interactions, and he's prioritizing family and friends. From a few people that have already had a change happen, I have heard that there's a button at the top of the newsfeed. Now, this is just a rumor. I don't know if this has happened. Today's January 17, 2018. I don't know. It hasn't happened on mine. But from what I've heard, there's a button that says if you want to see your timeline or if you want to see family and friends. So this would be like in your newsfeed, right? If you guys remember back before, I think it was 2016, where it changed to prioritizing things, we had a timeline that was actually like a true timeline, okay? So businesses really didn't have to spend money advertising. If you posted at like an optimal time, it would show up in people's newsfeed. 2016, it changed, it prioritized, paid ads and things with high engagement to what we know now. And now it's changing to kind of go away from products, brands, and ads and go back to a more meaningful experience with your friends and family. So anyway, they want to increase activity long-term and add value to the future is what they've said, okay? They've also said Instagram continues to gain traction among advertisers, which I found interesting. Say hi, guys, if you pop in. And anyways, so yeah, Facebook took a big hit initially, like profit-wise. You got it, Jacob. Thank you for watching. But, long-term, who's to say, something won't happen and make it huge for them, okay? So I want to share with you guys a few things, all right? We don't know yet how limited public is going to be, okay? But Mark Zuckerberg did say public content was going to be limited. So this immediately had me writing down some things. First of all, I know some of you follow some other people that have suggested that you get rid of your Facebook group, only do your business page. You might be freaking out right now if you followed that advice. And to good measure. Now, I countered that with my own advice, and I told you guys, and I told my followers, do not get rid of your Facebook group because something like this could happen, okay? Now they're saying, if you only have a business page, and it's only public content, you're going to be limited, right? So, and again, we don't know yet because it hasn't happened, but that says to me that your group and your community, email list, things like that that belong to you are going to be invaluable right now, okay, and moving forward. As it should be, because you should be cultivating that, private group, that intimate atmosphere with your customers and your followers that, I talked about in my last blog post. So actually, I'm sorry, not my last one, but the one before that. We talked about Facebook groups and Facebook pages, okay? I highly always recommended that you keep your group, and now we see why. So if public is going to be limited, that means, that your group is just so that much more important. I suggest continuing to post on your public. And like I've said before, you guys can go look at my stuff. Evelyn Boutique is a public page. And then I have a group that's called Insiders Group. I post in my group about 3 to 5 times a day. And I post on my business page. I try to post at least once a day. I do go live on my business page and share it into my group. Okay. Now, I have written down here that I'm going to experiment in the coming weeks with just going live in the group, because since they said that the public content is going to be limited, it just really makes me think that, the groups where people have asked to be there and interact and everything are going to count as the friends, okay? So basically, Facebook is going to show us things that it knows we're interested in seeing. So family, friends, things we've signed up for, right? So I will go live. I'll experiment a few times. Hi, Mom. I'll experiment a few times going live just in the group, and then I can come back and tell you guys, okay? And that'll be in a few weeks because I want to give this time to happen, all the changes happen. So there's also, I want to tell you guys about a new feature. Facebook is beta testing this right now, and I just read about it today, and they're beta testing it in under 12 groups right now. So none of us, I imagine, have this right now, but it's called Watch Party, okay? And what it is it's allowing people to view the same video at the same time, no matter if it's live or replay. So basically, what they're doing is they are doing it's like a viewing room, okay? And if you guys remember, like when the internet first came out, like chat rooms were really big, okay? And you could see who's in the chat room, you could interact with them and whatnot, right? It's kind of like that, but a video is going to be playing in this room. You can see who all is watching, and you can interact and talk with each other about the video. Now, they said the reason why they're trying this new feature, again, it's called Watch Party, is because live videos generate 6 times as many interactions as non-Facebook lives, because people are watching together. So they're watching together, they're asking questions, they're interacting, and then also, obviously people are selling, so that's going to get more comments and interactions as well. But they did say, Mark Zuckerberg did say, they are going to give priority to content that gets more shares, gets more comments, and gets more reactions, okay? So if you're watching someone, or say you're watching me and you really like this content and you want me and my videos to pop up in your newsfeed, you're gonna want to do like hearts or laughy face or something, pop on, say hello, something to engage and interact. And then that shows Facebook that people are liking your content, and then it's going to show more, even more so now with these new changes than before, okay? So I've told you guys this for a while. It's been important for a while, but even more so now with these changes. So I have 5 things you guys can do right now to minimize the damage of these changes on your business, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys these right now, and this video is going to be on YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch it, and I will expand on this as well in a blog post. Okay, number 1, and this is going to be golden, the number 1 thing that is going to really help you right now, and if you don't have it, you need to start today, and it is an email list, okay? You need it and you need your own email list, okay? And the reason why is, one, no one can take it away from you. You can never lose it unless you lose it, okay? Or people unsubscribe from it. Two, it doesn't cost you any money, okay? Unless you're paying for emails, which you shouldn't do. You should only have people on there that want to be on there, people that sign up for it, okay? Your customers that buy from your boutique, you can put something in your invoice that says, you know, do you want to join the mailing list, whatever. You have immediate contact with those people, all right? You can send them custom curated content right to their inbox, okay? And if they want to see it and they want to know what you have going on, they'll open it. But again, no one can take it, okay? So I don't think email is going to change and anything's going to happen like that, all right? Number two, I highly recommend right now you start working on a website, okay? Social media is uncertain, right? We all know that it changes all the time, and social media is great. But what I personally like is having a website that I know it's mine, I know it's not going anywhere, and it holds my content for me, okay? So if you guys go right now to rockyourboutique.com, you can see the blog posts from months ago. You can see blog posts from last week, but it's all right there, relevant. You know, I can give you a website, you can go to it. Someone from the web can stumble across it and read it. It's not social media, okay? It's mine, it's not going anywhere. Janice, I think it is, what program do you recommend for emails? I personally use MailChimp. You can use MailChimp for free until you get so many people. I have to pay for it because I have large mailing lists. I've been cultivating my email list for years, but you can put in different lists. So I have a list for you guys that join me for my training and coaching, and I have a list for my business, my boutique, and I had a list for my photography studio, so different lists, right? And you can do different campaigns, you can save your design. It's really easy to use. All right, so blog, guys. I definitely recommend a blog. A lot of people say, you know, hey Susan, a lot of people say to me, you know, well, what do I put on a blog? You put on your blog, you know, the same things that you put on your social media, okay? So if you get, like for instance, this week, my boutique is bringing in jeggings, okay? Denim jeggings and Palooza pants and floral joggers, like a lot of different bottoms. So, you know, I'm sending out my email to my email list to let them know, all right? I have a website already, okay? Blog. What I would do is on my blog, take the same content that I'm advertising my sale with, the same pictures, the same, you know, product descriptions, etc., and put that on my blog, okay? And then use relevant I think it's called metadata tags. I don't know. I'm not like super techie, but I know that you need to use keywords and stuff that people can find you on Google. Okay, that's, again, not my area, but you should be doing that. So you should have your website and you should have a blog for your business as well, okay? And you can, I mean, if you have a boutique with clothes, you can blog about, you know, this season's hottest color is purple, which it is, you know, trends, different things, okay? So number three, and this is a new one, guys. This is something I've never talked about. As a matter of fact, it's changing what I previously talked about, okay? So what it is I'm going to label this master of none, okay? And you guys might listen to this and think she's freaking crazy, but just let me explain this, okay? So the old way that I would teach and the old way I would tell my teams and the old way that I kind of operated myself was picking 2 social medias and really hitting them really hard, making sure I posted, you know, every day or, you know, multiple times a day, whatever, and really perfecting those 2. Now, I've read a self-development book a couple months ago called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he's talking about, you know, making money in today's society and stuff. And he talks about how, you know, like our parents went to school, like specialized in one thing, right? But today's economy, is not looking to pay people that specialize. Okay, so basically what that means is you go to school all these years, invest all this time, all this money, and then your job may not end up paying as a specialty as much as, you know, someone else that didn't invest all that money and time, basically. So what he was talking about, and this is, you know, this guy's a billionaire that wrote this book. He's talking about, you know, the need to really know a little about a lot of things, okay? And that kind of transfers over to this, okay? So I used to, when I first started my boutique, I focused on, I would say, Periscope and Instagram, probably Instagram and Facebook, back and forth, but my number one was Periscope, right? Because I wanted to start teaching my methods, I, about 7 months ago, started hitting Facebook really hard so that I could give you guys action steps that I did on both platforms to build a following. Okay, so I kind of neglected my Periscope. But basically what this boils down to is not putting your eggs all in one basket, okay? Because as we've seen with Facebook just now, they can change at any time. So I highly suggest that we start showing up on different places, okay? Different social media. One really good thing you can use is you can connect your accounts. So like on Periscope, you can connect your Google, your Twitter, and your Facebook. Okay, so a lot of these places have these connections. Facebook, you can connect your Instagram. Okay, so use the same profile on all your social media for your business or for yourself, whatever you're doing, and connect it all and show up on them, okay, on different places. Now, I am always at Shop Tara Eveland, okay, so I can generally say, you know, find me on social media at Shop Tara Eveland, you know, so that's a really good way to do that. So someone says, do you post the same thing on both the social media sites, like the same flat lay picture, for example? Okay, so on my social media, I generally do live video, and then like this video, for instance, I'll download it and I'll put it to YouTube, okay? And generally, like, I don't always post the same things. I do sometimes though, because you have a different audience on different platforms, okay? You're gonna have different people. Now I use Pinterest a lot. Like I sit down one day a week and add new photos and everything to Pinterest. And honestly, guys, like I have people start to tell me, you know, I saw that outfit on Pinterest and then I saw, you know, you were gonna go live on Friday night and sell it. So that's why I'm here. Or I have people be like, you know, I searched this hashtag on Instagram and saw this outfit, so I'm here to buy it. So you never know. One, we don't know how social media is going to keep changing. And two, you don't know where people are going to find you. So I recommend finding a unique hashtag, a unique, you know, at something that's your name, and using the same picture on your social media so that people can see you and know you. And then, of course, the email list and the website. But let's see here. I heard Maddox wake up. So let me tell you real quick. Number 4, I have think outside the box. Okay. So for instance, some of the things I think I might try soon is a texting app. So I would ask my customers, or I would ask you guys, you know, who wants to sign up to get text before I'm going to go live? And then what they would do is if they want to sign up, I think how it's work is you sign up with one of these programs and then you get like a word. Okay. So like Evelyn Boutique. So they could text, you know, Evelyn Boutique to this like 5-digit number or whatever, and then they sign up for it. And then say like, I'm going to go live. So I would enter into the program, you know, going live in 10 minutes, and it would text to everybody's phone. Okay. So that's just one thinking outside the box thing I had. A new social app, try a new social app. Okay. Or, you know, one that is just emerging, one that you know, think you might like. Let's see here, new hashtags, I talked about that. Try new incentives, okay? If you don't have a loyalty program, try a loyalty program. If you can, for instance, I do special prices on my sales. If people show up on my live sale and claim in real time, I give them, you know, an incentive. last week I did free leggings with every order that claimed on the live. Okay. Now leggings cost me what, like $2 to $3. Okay. But to a customer, you know, that's $18, $22. I mean, and they love it and they show up, they have a good time. And number 5 I have, and this is the first one I said, number 5 is keep your group. Okay, so if you missed the first part of this video, go back and watch it. But I talked about how I know a lot of you guys got on this trend of getting rid of your Facebook group, and now I really feel like those that did that are going to be kicking themselves, because Facebook said this change is going to limit products, brands, ads, and public content. Okay, so while it's not confirmed, I have a feeling that your Facebook group is going to be your sweet spot. It's going to be your gold mine. Okay, so if you listened to me and you kept your group whenever I told you that a couple months ago, you should be like, you will probably be like really happy in a few weeks. Okay, if you closed your group and you went with the business page, I would suggest right now, today, reopening your group. Like, seriously. Now, again, this is all what I foresee happening from what I have read and listened to of Facebook saying. But if you did just join, definitely go back and watch the beginning. I talked about a new feature that Facebook is beta testing right now. And I talked about what these changes kind of mean and what I've, found out in my research. So anyways, guys, I hope those tips help you, and don't let it get overwhelming, guys. I know it can be overwhelming, but if you really get into a good system, okay, of doing these things day after day after day for your business, it becomes almost second nature, okay? And make sure you're using a planner, all right? So I have, let me just show you, I use the Happy Planner, okay? And you can see I have, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and each day I have, a spot here to put what I have going on. So I generally use, one spot here for one of my businesses or something I'm doing along those lines for that. And I have little what's for dinner tabs because I like to plan my meals. Because if I don't plan my meals, my family gets cereal for dinner. You're welcome, guys. I am so happy I could share this information with you guys. So yeah, I think that's all I have. I want to keep this as short as possible for replay viewers. So as always, you guys have a great day, and this will be uploaded to YouTube to be referenced later, as well as my blog. You bet, guys. All right, have a good day, ladies.